What's up, everybody? It's Lo, Beauty Demon here, back with a bunch of more junk that's been happening on YouTube in the past couple days that I have found of somewhat important. So we all know all the stuff that's been going on with Trisha Paytas, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, and of course Shane's fiance or rumored already husband, Rylan Adams. And then there's a girl that's in Rylan's podcast that no one really cares about. Sorry, Lizzie. I'm not going to go too much more into depth with this because honestly, it's becoming more and more of a train wreck. The Dramageddon is in full force. Even other drama channels like Peter Mon, which we stan him here, Dustin Daly, love him too, have been dragged into the mix, all the way from voice memos dating back to 2017, 2018, right before all of this started popping off and like old voice memos started being sent to Trisha. She did say she was going to take a break from the internet. I personally think she should probably just take a little break for a while, chill out, not worry about all this crap of like friends betraying her. And it's kind of not helpful when people are sending her old DMs and receipts and voice memos. So I feel like if people have stuff that they still want to come out with about Jeffree Star or Shane Dawson, it's very easy for them to just post it on Twitter. They don't have to go through Trisha Paytas anymore. I feel like we should probably let her be for a little bit, let her take a break. Speaking of breaks, PewDiePie actually came back from a break today. I was literally just wondering when he was going to come back from a break, and he actually came back with a shocking announcement. He came back with the announcement that he's doing a reverse face reveal, meaning he's not going to be doing face cam anymore, at least for the time being. I personally feel like there will be a time where he comes back to face cam and it'll be epic. In the meantime, he's just going to be using an avatar. I do personally watch a lot of like faceless YouTubers like Corpse Husband. I watch a lot of like animators and stuff too. So for me personally, it's not really weird to have somebody not show their face. However, it was a little odd to be watching Lawai and not be seeing PewDiePie's face, but hearing him the whole time. However, I did enjoy the avatar of American PewDiePie. So I kind of hope that sticks around for a little bit. But I will be excited to see the other avatars that PewDiePie uses. Now, there are a couple YouTubers that have also been taking breaks or are about to take breaks. Bailey Sarian, who skyrocketed in 2020 with her murder mystery makeup. I have paid homage to her in some of the videos that I do. I've done some murder mystery, true crime videos. I'm actually even wearing some of her Estate Cosmetics collab on my face as a contour and a blush and as eyeshadow. So we stand her on this channel as well. Now, she has not been posting for almost the entire month of January and probably only did like 1 or 2 posts in December. I hang out on the Reddit a lot and the beauty guru chatter was like, hey, what's going on? I haven't seen her in a while. On Instagram, Bailey Sarian did say she was going to take a little bit of a break because she wanted to focus more on doing good research and presenting good content. Now, I will say, as somebody who does also do true crime and makeup videos, it can be really daunting, which is why I haven't done one in a minute, because I'm doing a lot of research all the time and it becomes kind of difficult to like organize it and everything. But I do have another one coming soon, so don't worry. I do understand that a lot of big creators do take breaks in January. Just like every other industry in the world, January becomes a slow month for YouTubers that make money from the platform through things like AdSense and sponsorships, because a lot of AdSense and ad revenue gets pumped into the platform through the month of November and December over the holidays. A lot of that stuff gets pulled back in January, just like in other industries. Stuff gets rolled back, stuff slows down. So it's understandable that Bailey might take the month off to regroup, really like focus on filming a bunch of stuff ahead of time when ad revenue is going to be bigger. That is generally why I assume anyway people like PewDiePie also take breaks, because he did take a break last year on January as well. About 8 hours ago, Ethan Nestor, or known as CrankGamePlays on YouTube and one half of Unis Honest, but I don't know if we're even allowed to talk about that. I'm still waiting on my Unis Honest merch, by the way, so if somebody there does happen to see this, can I get some like shipping information or something? Because I ordered this like in November. I'm patient, but I'm starting to lose my patience. Ethan actually tweeted out the following. Gonna make a video about it, but starting sometime next week, I'm gonna be taking about a month off from YouTube and streaming. Over the last few days, I've realized that my mental health is the worst it's been in years. I need to step back and take care of me. I'll be back soon. So he also got an overwhelming sense of support. I mean, people love Ethan and we wish him all the best. We want him to be nice and healthy because we want him to be his happy, joyful, quirky self. He had a roller coaster of 2020, so totally understandable that he really needs to take some time and regroup, because after the end of something as big as Unisanis, you definitely need a little bit of a period of like adjustment, and he just tried to crank back on with the gameplays essentially. So Ethan, we wish you the best in break, and we hope to see you again. Well, I want to say soon, but hope to see you again when you are feeling good and healthy. Now, the last person, and this is who I really wanted to make this video about because it kind of like prompted me, was Laura Lee. Laura Lee announced on her Instagram the other day that she was going to be taking a break from YouTube.
Good morning, guys. So I just wanted to pop on here and talk to you guys for a second and let you guys know I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break off of YouTube. It's something I don't typically ever do. I am consistent with my channel, but in this case, and like all that I've been dealing with in my personal life, I just feel like for me, it's the right thing to do right now. So one, I just honestly want some time for me. And also, it just doesn't feel right with what's happened in my life to just continue on filming regular YouTube videos. The ones I have posted, I had pre-filmed. I filmed before, and I just want to talk to you guys about what's going on, but I need time to do that. So I'm going to take some time. Honestly, taking time is weird for me because I am the type of person who doesn't like to lay in bed all day, or I like to do. I'm a doer, and me sitting around does not make me feel better, but I'll be busy working on Nitty Patootie. That's something I'm really passionate about. It makes me really happy to work on. I love doing it, but just filming videos just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to wait. And whenever I'm ready to talk about it, I'm going to come back. But yeah, that's just kind of where I'm at.
So in that, she does say, I'm dealing with a lot. She does seem a little stressed out in these videos as well. So I went back she did a couple makeup declutters. She did talk specifically about a couple brands, how she was working closely with these brands, but over time they seem to have cut ties.
The thing about Morphe is they like launch something and then 2 seconds later, you can never get it again. So it's like hard to talk about their makeup, as well as I have disconnected myself with Morphe quite a bit. You know, my brand's no longer in their stores, and honestly the brand doesn't support me. I don't support the brand, so I think it's best that like a lot of me and Morphe, if you guys haven't seen, we've gone our separate ways. So I don't feel like shading them, or I don't feel like saying nasty things, so I'm not going to do that here today. You know, I respect myself enough to not continuously support them day in and day out on my channel how I used to, because I used to have a great relationship with them. So they have changed so much. It's like not the same brand, like completely different brand now. So it's like not even the same people there anymore that I used to be friends with and used to be close with. So it's all so different for me now. I remember whenever they were like all beauty guru, beauty guru, beauty guru, and now they're like TikToker, which is fine because they're going wherever their money is. I'm gonna get rid of that. Mr. Charles, I won't get rid of your palette, James. I know this is your icon. This is your legacy. Also, Too Faced was like one of the first brands to ever work with me, and that I got to know, and I just loved them so much. They got bought from Estee Lauder. That was a completely different brand. I don't even know who they are anymore. Girl, it's different. It's a different relationship, and whenever you have like personal relationships with these brands and it changes so drastically whenever they get bought or whatever, you do feel differently, I'll admit. Like, how can you not? They literally hire people to have relationships with PR and influencers and, you know, editors. And when all all that changes and they quit doing their part on that, or their part on that changes so much, can't help but to think of the brand differently. But I think it's not just influencers who think of them differently. I think the audience too see the hype for them anymore. I don't see them talked about. I just don't see it anymore. And it's just very interesting to me. It's just a different brand. It's not the same brand anymore. It's because ColourPop comes out with something once a week, like a whole new collection. I'll keep the newer items, but a lot of it's gonna go bye-bye. Whenever they come out with so much, it makes me not care about their launches, if that makes sense. And I don't mean that in like a rude way. Ty, is that rude?
No.
Okay. It is. It's like you can't help it. Like, it's not as exciting. I'm more sucked into buying things when it's like a special moment and I want a piece of that, but I feel like nothing from ColourPop's a super special moment because they come out with so much, but that's how they make their money, you know, and that's how they keep going, is by like coming out with like that much stuff. I'm not here to convince them to change their business plan. Clearly it works for them, but I'm just not motivated or excited about ColourPop.
And then actually one of her second to last videos, because her last video was a $500 Ulta haul, but her video before that was she was doing a makeup video, which she hasn't done those in a while. In this video, she stated the makeup industry just kind of got repetitive, and she viewed a lot of her thoughts about how toxic it got.
Kind of feels weird talking makeup. Definitely had a little bit of a disconnect. My YouTube career went from like makeup, and every video being focused just around makeup. My life changed so immensely. It got a little redundant for me. I feel like with a YouTube channel, like I should share like what my life's like and like be real about it, and makeup's just kind of surface for me, you know? I feel like there was like this huge beauty guru wave on YouTube like that just blew up. Not that I'm happy to not be so much of a part of it, but I'm happy to separate myself from that a little bit, because I feel like in my life, if you knew me and hung out with me, I am so much more than a beauty guru. This is crazy. This isn't me. Whenever I get shit talk, people just, she's a beauty guru. And I'm like, no, I am an aunt. I am raising a kid. I am a wife. I am trying to take care of my home. You know, I have friends. I like to have a good time. And like, no one knows all these things about me. I'll be honest, in beauty, I do see like beauty videos in general, like just beauty videos not getting the views and attention that they used to. I'm not talking about a specific person or even myself. I'm just talking about in general. The hype, I feel like, has gone down. I think everything runs its course. I definitely don't think beauty will ever go away. All the drama and any attention was really focused on the beauty gurus for a couple years on YouTube. And now I feel like any drama or just like a lot of the crazy attention has moved on from beauty. Now again, these are literally just my thoughts. I'm thinking out loud and just chatting with you guys. I love having honest conversations with you guys, and the more I do it and the more feedback I get, the more open I want to be with you guys and just talk about how I feel about the industry and everything, and like where my head's at. And then I don't know, just like feels better to make videos whenever like you're able to express yourself honestly without being attacked.
And she talked about how toxic everything started to get for her, especially after Dramageddon 1 when she got hardcore canceled. She didn't really say how long her break is going to be. One can only imagine that it's going to be for an extended period of time. I mean, I would assume it's some sort of like family issues. Of course, I always want to respect whatever's going on. Laura does have a lot on her plate. She and her husband adopted her teenage niece because her sister does have substance abuse issues that she's dealing with and is, I believe, currently in prison right now. I personally love the family dynamic that her and her husband have with her niece, Erin, and I think they're a great, amazing influence on her. She's doing such an amazing job. And you know, I can understand that she wants to take time to focus in on her family. Her niece is getting older. She's like 16, 17, and this pandemic has been very hard. Their family does go through a lot. She doesn't outright say that, you know, Dramageddon 1 had a huge impact on her, but you can tell, especially how people treat her sometimes still to this day. They can still just attack her. I personally love Laura Lee. I really wasn't around for the whole Dramageddon 1, but I still really like her, and I think she's sweet, and I think she's a genuine person, and I think she really wants to make the content that she enjoys. I hope she still stays on other social media platforms. She does have 2 businesses that she's running. She has has her nudie patootie like clothing lifestyle brand I looked at, but everything is like not my size and sold out. But she also has her makeup line, Laura Lee Los Angeles, which I do use that eyeshadow palette. I'm actually wearing some of that too. So do highly recommend her stuff. I like it as well. So that's it for today's video, where we are just updating who's coming and who's going on YouTube right now. I feel like we're in a big transitional state, especially with coming off of 2020. A lot of creators probably have a ton of burnout because they were more or less supporting our entire entertainment for a whole year. Thank you all. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. If you like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's topics that you'd like to see me kind of dive into a little more, comment them down below. I will see you guys next time. Laters.